Hello, hello, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Rural Solutions. Welcome, students, friends, and family, and whosoever is watching this video. This video will contain who is Elon Musk. Who is Elon Musk, who is most popular these days, whom buy Twitter. So I was reading about Elon Musk and wanted to share with you all. I am sure this video will help you get to know about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is set to take over Twitter, the small but mighty social media platform used by politicians, journalists, and neighborhood trolls alike to spread news, hot takes, and sometimes misinformation. As he prepares to put his stamp on the company, let's review what we know about the billionaire. Elon Musk is a billionaire. Since bursting on Silicon Valley scene more than 2 decades, the 50 years old serial entrepreneur has kept the public captivated with his business activities. Born in South Africa, Mr. Musk shows his talents for entrepreneurship early, going door to door with his brother, selling homemade chocolate Easter eggs, and developing his first computer game at the age of 12. He has described his childhood as difficult. He soon fled home for college, moving to Canada and then the US, where he studied economics and physics at University of Pennsylvania and Ivy League College. In 2010, essay for Claire, his first wife, Musk, a writer who met Mr. Musk in college and married him in 2000. After being accepted to a physics graduate degree program at Stanford University, Mr. Musk equally dropped out and founded two technology startups of 1990s. These include a web software firm and an online banking company that eventually became PayPal, which sold to eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion. He plowed his future fortune into a new rocket company, SpaceX, which he aimed to make a cost-profit effective alternative to NASA, and a new electric car company, Tesla, where he chaired the board until becoming the chief executive in 2008. The two firms are credited with upending their industries even as they sometimes verge close to the collapse. I am never hugely convinced that he knows that he wants to do tomorrow, says journalist Volker. Elon Musk tries deal to buy Twitter for $44 billion. Elon Musk warned he must protect Twitter users. 4 ways Elon Musk might change Twitter. In a 2015 biography, author Vance described Mr. Musk as confrontational, known it all, and with an abundant ego. But he also called him an awkward dancer and diffident public speaker. In press, he has been dubbed both a mad genius and Twitter's biggest troll, known as much for his lofty ambitions as his petty fights, not to mention the more serious lawsuits. If you list my sin, I sound like worst person on the earth, Mr. Musk said in the recent TED interview. But if you put those against the things I have done right, it makes more sense. How much All the appears to be the part of his appeal, and it certainly haven't stopped him from amassing a fortune. Forbes and Bloomberg now rank him as the world's richest person with a net worth of $250 billion, tens of million more than his nearest rival Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. That's based largely on the value of his shares in Tesla, of which he owns about 17%. Mr. Musk also champions digital currencies and has a hand in several other smaller companies, including Tunnel Maker, the Boring Company, and the experimental brain computer startup Neuralink. Mr. Musk, who wears the mantle of work alcoholic proudly, has often said he is not in business simply to make money. Alan only get involved with the things if he feels that they are critically important for some reason, for the sake of society or humanity. Mr. Marx, who became a US citizen in 2002, has resisted efforts to label his politics, calling himself half Democratic, half Republican, politically moderate and independent. That doesn't mean he's shied away from the political fight. He moved to Texas, complaining of California regulations and high taxes, has clashed with union organizers and the spring of 2020. He was one of the first business executives to part ways with the former president Donald Trump, quitting a White House business council after Mr. Trump withdrew the US from global climate agreement. But he's also made it clear he is not a fan of President Joe Biden, who he sees as snubbing Tesla while promoting electric vehicles. His direct political donations are relatively small for a man for his worth just $1 lakh since 2004, according to the Politico. He gave to the former President Barack Obama in 2011 and Democratic candidate Clinton in 2015, though more recently has forced on Republican. The American Civil Liberties Union, a U.S. non-profit organization known for its championship of values such as free speech, has recognized him as a top supporter. However, reports suggest most of the Mr. Musk's donations have gone to charitable foundations he has set up himself that are charged with eventually disbursing the funds. He said recently that he sees his businesses as a form of philosophy because they are focused on solving major human issues like climate change in the case of Tesla. Last fall, when the head of the United Nations World Food Programme called on billionaires to make one-time donation to solve the world's food crisis, Mr. Musk responded with the skepticism to the challenge. What that will all mean for Twitter, a platform already facing criticism from the left and right over its content moderation policies. Is anyone guess? The easiest part for the Musk was buying Twitter, says an analyst. The hard part is going to fix it. I really hope that Musk completes its mission to buy the Twitter. And thank you so much for motivating us. I hope this video will give you the knowledge about Elon Musk. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Ruble Solutions. More and more videos are coming on your way. Thank you. Love.